Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here with another installment of
Unravel with the Jackson Travels.
Today we are going to give you a full tour and overview of Men in Black Alien Attack at Universal Orlando, including tips and tricks to improve your score. So if you'd like to join us, let's go! Men in Black Alien Attack opened at Universal in April of 2000. Men in Black Alien Attack is based on the movie Men in Black that was released in July of 1997. Men in Black Alien Attack, or MIB for short, is located in Universal Studios Orlando between Diagon Alley and Springfield. As you approach Men in Black, you will see the 1964 New York World's Fair around the facility, similar to the cover-up referenced in the original film. As you enter Men in Black, you will see that this attraction offers a traditional line, a single rider line, and an express pass line. In the traditional line, you will experience a brief elevator pre-show that will act as a holding area to space out large portions of the line. Regardless of which line you select, you will be swept away into the MIB training facility that is once again mirrored to Agent J's experience when he goes to visit the Men in Black for the first time in the film. I will note that the express line does bypass the mock elevator holding room. Instead, this line sends you in a separate hallway into the immigration room. If you haven't figured out by now why you're here at the MIB facility, let me explain. Like Agent J in the movie, you will be trying out to become a Men in Black agent. But don't worry, we will be skipping the written exam and going right to the training room to test out your aim. We know you are the best of the best, so no exam needed.
Best of the best, sir. With honor.
But first, let's go ahead with a tour of the Men in Black facility. Besides, you probably won't remember it anyways. As you make your way through the line, you will come across our favorite aliens, the worms. As always, they are on a coffee break and taking some time to relax. As you move further through and get decontaminated, you will then catch up to the express line in the immigration room. In this room, we see the traditional scenes and sets from the original movie. We see
and Bob
monitoring all of the aliens that are on planet Earth at this time. However, all of the agent seats seem to be empty. They must all be out on assignment to save the world from ending. If you have a moment to stop and watch the screen, be sure to catch Zed on the big screen telling you about all of the Men in Black updates. You may also catch a few Earth destruction warnings, but nothing major. Unfortunately, none of the lines take you to the ground floor of the immigration room. If you're interested in getting up close to this set, you can ask a Universal Orlando team member or agent at the entrance of the attraction for an immigration tour. This is a tour of the attraction that includes access to the immigration room. However, these tours may be limited due to staffing and availability, but they are free and fun. Once you get past the immigration room, we make it back to the Men in Black locker room. Here you will see all the classic Men in Black weapons, including the noisy cricket. You will also see the classic lockers that can be found in the movie during Agent J's transition to an MIB agent. As you make your way through the weapons room and locker room, you will also see past agents who are the best of the best. Make note of their scores located under their photos so you know what to strive for. The next things to notice are the directions for the ride. These will be your directions on how to become an MIB agent and not a doofus. In all seriousness, this is the most important part of the line if you do want to get a high score and understand what you are doing on the ride itself. The directions will explain how to use your zapper inside the cart and some do's and don'ts of the ride. A few reminders are to watch your zapper. If it lights up red, you have missed a target. If it lights up green, you have a hit. Also, some aliens or bad guys take more than one shot, so keep zapping the same alien for as long as you can to rack up more points. These are the best practice tips for the ride, especially with a car full of rookies. It can sometimes be hard to tell if your zapper is hitting anything at all. You will have a laser coming from your zapper to help you aim, but it's hard to tell yours from others. So keeping an eye on your zapper to look for a green signal will tell you if you are on target or not. Also, all of the zappers make noise. When you have a hit, you will hear a noise that will tell you you have scored. The last and final rule to avoid being a doofus is to not hit the red button unless it's an extreme emergency. After finishing up with the do-right rules, you will head deeper into the MIB training facility to the training room. In the Men in Black movie, we only see a small glimpse of the training room where the potential agents stand and shoot their targets. The new and improved Men in Black training room has more practical sets and puts you into motion to practice your zapping skills. As you approach the loading dock, you will see two sets of tracks, a green side and the red side. Based on availability, a team member will put you on one side or the other. Each row holds 3 passengers and each cart holds 6 passengers total. If you have a preferred row, just ask a team member if you can wait for that row. Not all requests may be accommodated. Both the red and green sides will be loaded at the same time and will mirror one another along the ride. Once you arrive at your row and get boarded into your cart, you will begin your training simulation. Inside the training room, you will see over 120 different kinds of alien creatures, some that were made specifically for this attraction. Inside the training room, you will receive an important message from Zed that New York City has been overtaken by bad guys, so you will be forced to take the position as a Men in Black agent to help save the world. At this point, you are carted out of the training room and enter the streets of Manhattan, where aliens have taken over. This is where you can really flex your skills and rack up some serious points. You may also spot some familiar spots and scenes from the movie, as well as characters like Frank the Pug at his key stand. As you make your way through the ride, you will end the story with a twist. You will encounter the biggest alien who is about to swallow you whole. And remember what Zed said, to never push the red button unless it's an emergency? Well, you will hear the voice of Zed himself telling you that it's time to push the red button. So as you push the red button, crisis mode will be engaged to take out the big bad alien. After spending a few good times and completing the mission, you are transported back to the Men in Black training facility for your final zapping tallies. You will be compared to the cart on the other track to see whose average score was better. Agent J himself will have a few words for each of you. Next, you will go your separate ways to find out the fate of everyone in your cart. Will you be bug bait, cosmically average, or a galaxy defender? If you are a galaxy defender, your cart will spin to the left, showing you your classic Men in Black suit that will be ready for pickup next Wednesday. If not, you will spin to the right and be told what you did wrong. Regardless of if you are bug bait, cosmically average, or a galaxy defender, your ride will end with Agent J pulling out his neuralizer and zapping you back to the World's Fair. As you exit, you may see a glimpse of a worm behind the door, but that's just deja vu, right? As you exit through the gift shop, you will have the opportunity to view your ride photo and look at some classic Men in Black merch. So before we wrap up this video, let's go over some tips to help you increase your score on Men in Black Alien Attack. As of this video's recording date, I have only been able to max out the ride once. Maxing out is getting the highest score possible on this attraction. The max out score is 999,999, one shy of a million. Maxing out is an awesome feeling, but remember to start with smaller goals and perfect your technique. The first tip is to hold down the trigger the entire time. No need to constantly pull the trigger. Just hold it down and you'll get more zapping done. The second tip is to stay on target for as long as you can. Zapping multiple aliens will not be as useful as zapping the same one over and over. That being said, let's move to tip number 3. Go for the less obvious aliens and the ones who are not as easy to zap. These will be your hidden aliens and smaller sized aliens. Also, be sure to look for alien eyes in hidden places like bushes, lampposts, posters, and more. Those are aliens too, and they can get you some serious points. Tip number 4 is to keep hitting the fusion exhaust port. Each car will have a port at the very top. In the ride, you will be instructed to zap the other track's fusion exhaust port. This will make the other team's cart spin. But even after the spinning has stopped, keep zapping the port. You will hear a different noise than the traditional pinging coming from your gun to symbolize that you are hitting the port. Do this for as long as you can. Tip number 5 is to know when to hit the red button. Hitting the red button at the right time will give you a 100,000 point bonus. There are mixed reviews on the perfect time to hit the button. Some people spam the button, while others wait for Zed to say keywords. Personally, I wait for Zed to say push. He will say there is only one thing left to do, push the red button. I push, as he says, push, and get the bonus about 99% of the time. Also note that multiple people in your cart can get the bonus, even everyone can get the bonus, so this will increase your cart's average overall as well. For more awesome tips and tricks, check out the Men in Black 900 Club on Facebook. Fortunately, you do not have to max out to join. They give great tips to rookies on how to improve their scores and even do ride-alongs if they happen to be at the park. Be sure to join and check out the many awesome members for tips and inspiration. We hope you enjoyed this breakdown of Men in Black Alien Attack at Universal Orlando Resort. We hope you get to ride this attraction soon and become a Men in Black agent yourself. Please be sure to like this video, comment, and let us know your high score on Men in Black Alien Attack. And also, please be sure to subscribe to our channel for more Universal content coming soon. So until next time, we hope to see you on the next adventure. But wait, look right here first.